It is time. It's another week. Sir, buckle up. Hey everyone, it is another week Halloween decor hunting with me and Good Ole Mr. Skeleton. All right, so let's talk about where we're going today and what we're doing. We're back out on the hunt. We're stalking Halloween. We still haven't seen one single individual Halloween decoration. Okay, I'm lying. We did see some Halloween at Savers, but I'm talking like Halloween 2025. So, today, we're going back. We're going back. We're crawling back. We're not going at home today. We're going to go this week. But we are going to HomeGoods, Marshall's, Hybrid right now. And then we're going to cruise over to Michael's and see what they're putting out. Because I keep seeing all of these videos of everyone's Michael's is putting out Halloween. I went last week, not one single individual Halloween thing. So I didn't even post the footage. I just deleted it because there was nothing to see. And honestly, our conversation wasn't that good either. Yeah, today we're back out. And I'm hoping we see, I have a feeling this is the week. It has to be the week. It has to be. This has to be it. I thought it was going to be last week. It wasn't last week. I thought it was going to be the week before. But it's got to be this week. And what other week it could be? We're getting closer to July. This is going to be our week, sir. And now I'm doing this thing again. Did I bring a snack? Every single time this happens. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm getting ready and I'm trying to get the baby down. And then we're all trying to... Oh, I do have a snack. Thank God. I don't know how old this pumpkin bite is, but we're taking a risk, everybody, because I'm starving to death. This is what happens to me every single time. Oh God, this is like, it doesn't taste bad. It's just so dry. It was like the Sahara Desert. But I figured we could do some Halloween hunting. And I saw online today, I did get on Michael's because I wanted to see what kind of spooky town, like they ended up putting their full-blown spooky town online. So not just the Michael's exclusives, they have everything on there now for the 2025 season. So I went on there and they're having 35% off today, and before it was just 30%. So I kind of want to get some stuff. They say it's available for pickup at this store I'm going to. But I don't know what that means because it's been available for pickup, but they haven't been putting it out. Like you can go pick it up, but it's in the back. So they haven't put any of their Spooky Town out, at least as of last week. So I'm hoping maybe it's out today. I'm hoping. Oh my gosh, this place is slammed. Per usual. What else is new? All right, we're here at HomeGoods. Going in. All right, let's talk about HomeGoods. We saw one single individual spooky thing, and I will take it, Mr. Skeleton, because that means it's starting. And we saw a mug, a spooky mug, with Snoopy dressed as a mummy. And that's it. That's what we saw. Mr. Skeleton, I don't want to hear it from you, sir. I don't want to hear a that's it or what? Like, that's all you saw? Like, I don't want to hear it, Mr. Skeleton, sir. Beggars cannot be choosers. We're going to take what we can get. We're pulling up here to Michael's. I am freaking hungry, you guys. So yesterday was Father's Day. And we did a full-blown cookout with my dad and my stepmom. And let me tell you, I know exactly why we do factor meals now. Because the whole process of going to the store, like planning the meal, first of all, going to the store, making the meal while juggling two kids and their routines and whatever food they're going to eat at whatever point, nap time over here, Lucian's out in the yard running around over there. It has made me realize how much easier my life is with Factor. Like, there's a huge level of stress that is lifted off my shoulders, not having to worry about dinner, which, by the way, this video is sponsored by Factor. If you haven't heard of Factor before, you haven't heard me jab my jaws about it, Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals straight to your door. They're nutritious and delicious. They take 2 minutes. You pop them in the microwave and they're ready to eat. They're so easy. They taste amazing. And one of the things we love so much about Factor is they have so many different meals to choose from. They have a weekly menu of 35 options, including Calorie Smart, Keto, Protein Plus, and Vegan and Veggie. And they change them up every single week, so we never get tired of the same meals every single day, which is something that I'm guilty of when I cook, as I tend to cook the same things every day. You can also discover more than 60 add-ons every week, like breakfast, on-the-go lunch, snacks, and beverages to help you stay fueled and feel good all day long. I love Factor meals just to keep us on track, to make sure we actually eat dinner and eat a well-balanced dinner and not just a bunch of potato chips in my pantry, which no judgment, because, you know, we've all been there. Anyways, I was jabbing my jaw so much about how much I love Factor that my camera overheated. 'Tis the season. It's 88 degrees out. Anyways, if you wanted to give Factor a try, you can head to factor75.com and use code 50Libra to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free shipping. So that's 50% off your first Factor box by using code 50Libra at factor75.com. Anyways, definitely check out Factor, especially if you've been wanting to try it. 50% off is a steal of a deal. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you try Factor, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, anyways, we're here at Michael's. We're hoping for the best. We're going in, hoping we see some Halloween, some spooky town, anything at this point. Anything at all, Mr. Skeleton, sir. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking hot that I just burned my hand on the car. But at least we're here at Michael's, everybody. It's here. All right, everyone, we just left Michael's. And wait, let me make sure I'm recording. Make sure my microphone is working, because sometimes it randomly doesn't. I don't know what the problem is, but we have all the jabbing of jaws to do because we saw Halloween in Michael's and they had a really good selection, and we saw some spooky family and just spooky locals and just Halloween lovers. I'm just so excited. And the employee that I always jab my jaws to every year about Spooky Town, and got some insider information. I love this Michael's. This Michael's I get really good vibes from. They just seem to, I don't know, they seem to like Halloween lovers here, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I love running into spooky family out in the wild. It is one of my favorite things because we always jab our jaws about something, or we're always talking about, I just love it so much. So if you see me or Good Ole Mr. Skeleton in the flesh out in the wild, please say hello. Sometimes I hear like some people will be like, oh, I don't want to bother you. No, you're not bothering me. I promise you. I promise you. I will say this. If you don't want to jab your jaws, you can tell me. It's not going to hurt my feelings. But also, you may not want to come up because I'm probably going to jab your ear off. I'm just going to put that out there. I love talking about Halloween. I love talking about you guys and where you're from, what you're looking for this season, what stores you've been to, what you've been seeing, and then we kind of exchange notes. It's my favorite. I love seeing spooky family in the wild. I just love everything about it. I love just meeting you guys. It's seriously my favorite thing ever. So if you happen to see me or Good Ole Mr. Skeleton in the wild, please say hello. Or if you don't want to jab your jaws, you can either just tell me like, hey, well, I don't have time to jab my jaws. I'm running in and running out real quick. That's okay too. I won't be offended. Or you don't have to come up if you don't want to talk. Because I'm going to want to jab my jaws, everybody. But it's like getting to geek out about Halloween in real time, like with you guys. It's my favorite. I love it so much. We see at Michael's, I am sweating. Mr. Skeleton, I am soggy. Lord, crank it up. Miserable Marie is going to be making an appearance many times in this video, I feel like, because I am soggy. Let's talk about what we saw at Michael's. They had the spooky goods. They had this early release that they're putting out. They have a couple of different themes they're going for. One was in your face Halloween. I'm going to start there because the second part is pink. And I want to start with the in your face Halloween orange and black and green and excuse me, Lord, Mr. Skeleton, I was so excited I was inhaling air. But then an in your face Halloween line out for us to enjoy. And it had a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of ghosty things. Like they had a whole little ghosty section that had ghosty dogs, ghosty cats, just ghosts in general, like ceramic ghosts in various sizes. And they lit up. They had a ghost, what do you want to call it? Like a little holder, like you could put little trinkets in there. And then they had, what other ghost things? They had so many, a ghost I loved this ghost picture, this wall decor piece that looked like it was painted. It actually had texture to it. So it wasn't just like a flat 2D kind of situation. It actually had texture like it had been painted. And they also had, which was even better in person than it appeared online. And then they had a big skeleton guy, dangly skeleton guy. They had some various tabletop decor and signs that said various things like spooky and happy Halloween and other various sayings like spooky Halloween sayings. They had a Halloween countdown. They had this really big cauldron that was a ceramic cauldron. It was very heavy. Like, it was very good quality. And it had some cutouts, moon and star cutouts. They had a couple little potion bottle looking things that said different, I don't know, different, what, there's bats? Oh, it's an exterminator, and they have bats all over their truck. I would work there just to get bats on my car. Not gonna lie. Speaking of bats, they did have this ceramic bat that was really cute. It was like a whole cutout little bat looking guy. And they had the peace sign. It's like a witchy hand in the shape of a peace sign. And they also had it's like a tabletop decor piece that had bats. And then they also had one with ghosts. But the way that it was lined up on the shelves, it looked layered, which looked really, really cool. So you could almost put the pieces back to back, and you could have bats and ghosts. Kind of the way it was, I don't know, it was really cool looking. And then they had some spooky nutcrackers. They had a witch. They had a skeleton. They had a jack-o'-lantern head guy. They had a cat, a black cat, I think, and just various spooky nutcrackers. They also had the bathtubs back this year. The bathtubs with the ghosties, and the bathtubs with the cats, and bathtubs with, were they jack-o'-lantern head guys? Are just jack-o'-lanterns, not even heads, just jack-o'-lanterns. Do they have other jack-o'-lanterns in this area? I think they did. I think they just had some ceramic pieces. Like a jack, also had some pumpkins that were painted in different ways. And just a bunch of spooky things in this area. I'll continue to show everything because I know I've got to be missing something because they had a lot to see. And I loved everything about this line. I love a good classic Halloween line. The only thing I would say is I really cannot wait until they bring back, if they ever do, some of the vintage looking stuff because I love the vintage Halloween stuff. But they did have a really good selection. Oh, they also had this haunted house shelf thing. And it was really pretty because at first it just looked like an outline of a haunted house, but it actually had the windows cut out in there. So it had a little bit more detail than I was expecting. And they had some pumpkins that had little ghosts on them. And then one had cut out bats. And then I can't remember what the other one. Oh, spiders, I think it was. So yeah, they had a bunch of orange, black, and white classic Halloween stuff. Skeletons, jack-o'-lanterns, cats. And then they also had a bunch of pillows, like a whole section with a bunch of pillows and blankets. They had pillows that were in the shape of ghosts. They had pillows with ghosts on them, like a ghost print. They had pillows with bats, pillows with a skull. The skull pillows, I feel like the one with the skulls all over it looked almost like Terrifier in a weird way. I don't know why. I was seeing like a Terrifier skull, but I was. And then they had some bedazzled pillows, a cat pillow. I want to say they had a coffin pillow. They had a big skeleton guy with a jack-o'-lantern head. And they also have a jack-o'-lantern pillow, or am I imagining that? And then they had various really soft blankets, like the really soft ones. They had ones with ghosties, and then a few other ones that, did they have one that had spider webs? Or maybe I'm thinking about the pink area. But anyways, they had a ton of pillows to choose from. Lots of really cute ones. Good variety of colors and prints. Bedazzlements, non-bedazzled, soft, and not so soft, all the different options. Then they had a whole pink, black, and white section and leopard print. Reminded me, I mentioned this before when we talked about it, reminded me of a Monster High vibe. Lots of pink and black leopard print. They had this coffin cabinet, and when you open it, there's all pink leopard print on the inside. It wasn't all out that I could see, or maybe they just didn't have the full stock out because they had a huge selection. It's just not all the shelves were full. But they had a lot of pink, black, and white. Lots of leopard print, bows, skeletons, spiderweb prints. What else do they have in here? Lots of pink. I'll put that out there. Very kind of girly, Monster High looking kind of stuff. They had a lot of tabletop decor that said the most. Things about being witchy, things about being dead inside. A lot of dead inside things. Wall decor, tabletop decor with skeletons. They also had one decor piece that said something about getting ghouls, we're going haunting, and it's skeletons once again doing the most, but like cutesy skeletons doing the most, wearing bows, sitting on a toilet. The combination was very interesting. As always, they did not disappoint. One of the skeletons I felt personally victimized by because it had a messy bun, a cell phone, and a cup of coffee. And I was like, wait a minute. Anyways, they're just the most skeletons doing the most is mainly what we saw in this area. They had some trays in this area, lots of trays, tabletop decor, plate kind of looking things, and just a lot of ceramic ware and bowls and dishes, that kind of thing. And just in general, like little containers that were in the shape of cauldrons with bubbles coming out and lots of stuff like that. But it was all in the pink, black, and white color scheme. Some leopard print was in there, but lots of skulls, bows, cats, very cutesy, very pink. And they also had a whole other area that had more of a velvet look. Oh, and the disco balls are back. But they had black cats, like an arching black cat, and the pink and the black. They also had skulls wearing headphones, skulls with heart glasses on. Lots of skulls in this area. And then also the disco ball skulls and the pink and the black. I think they had regular pink, light pink, and black. Or maybe it was silver. Maybe, I don't know. And then they also had pumpkins that were in the disco ball look. And lots of velvet and disco ball. Oh, they also had the ghost in the disco ball and the velvet look. In the pink, the light pink, and the black. And then they also had, what else in this area? I know I'm missing a bunch of stuff in this area. And then they also had pillows and blankets in this area as well. They had a coffin one. They had cats. Everything that matched the rest of the theme they had in the pillows. And my favorite thing from this whole line, I think, was this little pumpkin with a little bat on top. It also had that velvet look. Anyways, they had a bunch of stuff in this area. Anything else that I'm missing, I'll show here. But they were still putting stuff out. They were still rolling out some of the display items. We'll go back and check this week, but I think we'll see a full line, like everything out probably next week. But yeah, there was a lot to see, a lot of good items, and I'm so happy we saw Halloween. Anything I'm missing though, I'll continue to show here, but it was so good. It was so good. Hey everyone, we're back. I figured tonight before we go to bed, I would go through my spooky town and we could start planning it out. So anyways, I wanted to dig out my spooky town and show you what I got so far, and we can kind of start planning our layout. Or, you know, I'm not getting all the buildings out of the boxes, but we have them in boxes and I can kind of look at them and see kind of how I want to organize them, or, you know, just like the layout I'm wanting pretty much. So here we are in the dining room. I think this is where I'm going to set up my spooky town this year. I think I wanted to do a whole Edgar Allan Poe dining room setting, and now I'm questioning all my life choices because I also want to do spooky town. So, but then I also thought about getting a different table and doing spooky town either over here by this window over here, or maybe behind my couch. I don't know where we're doing spooky town this year, but either way, it's going to be on the table somewhere. So I figure we could use the dining room table in general just to kind of map it out. So I'll show you what I got. We just started collecting spooky town. I think it was a couple years ago. It wasn't last year, but the year before. And so we don't have a ton of buildings yet. But we have some, so I'm going to show you what we got. I'm kind of right now working on a couple of different themes. I've got a witchy theme going on, like a little witchy town, a graveyard theme, and then I'm eventually wanting to do like a pumpkin Halloween town, pumpkin patch kind of thing. So okay, this is going to go in my witchy area. Let me show you this first. So I have, first and foremost, this witchy house. Let me scoot you forward. I'm going to show you all these pieces because this is the fun of it all. All right, so I have this witch house here. I got this a couple years ago, I think. Does it have the year on it? I don't know. Anyways, but it has these witches flying on brooms and they rotate around the house. And it's this whole witchy cottage, and there's witches in here with their cauldron and the spooky scarecrow guy. It's like a whole, oh, and then this guy in the well goes up and down, the whole thing. I love everything about this. So I got this a couple years ago, and so I'm going to put the witchy stuff over here to the left, I think, for now. Also for my witchy cottage, I have this guy. It's like a bunch of witches, that dance around this full moon, and it rotates. Like they rotate around the full moon. It's amazing. I got this guy last year, 2024, this little cottage, because I want a combination, like various sizes of cottages and houses and all that kind of stuff in attractions in my witchy area. And this one has this, it doesn't do anything. It just lights up, but it doesn't have, any sort of animated anything. I bought this last year on sale, these little platforms. I eventually want to make my own platforms, but I knew last year I probably wasn't going to do it, so I bought it, but then I didn't even actually set up Spooky Town, because by the time the season rolled around, I was so exhausted and so pregnant, I just didn't even know what my life was. I decorated just enough to feel a little bit of Halloween in my home, but I really didn't decorate as much as I usually do. Okay, so then last year I also got this spooky tree. So I thought about putting this in my witchy area, but this guy can also go anywhere. This guy will probably move around over the years, but I'm thinking this year I might put him in my witchy town. When did I get this? This is 2024. Okay, so then I also have my graveyard area. In my graveyard area, I'm gonna kind of combine some stuff for now because they have a similar-ish theme. So I have this actual graveyard. I got this guy last year. This cemetery situation. It's got like all the gates. So yeah, it comes with the whole spooky situation. The tree, the cemetery grounds, I guess you could say, and all the tombstones. I kind of want to do a tiered situation where we have some buildings kind of up on a hill and other things down on the ground. So I'm thinking maybe putting the cemetery at the bottom of the hill so you can actually see it, but also nobody wants any bodies rolling down the hill, you know what I mean? Then I also got these, oh wait, this is a witch gate. So this is gonna go in my witch town. So scratch all that. I thought this was a cemetery gate. This is actually a witch gate. So this is gonna go with one of my houses. Probably the big cottage or maybe the little one. I don't know. Well, I'm excited to get that set up though. Okay, anyways, so for the graveyard, back to the graveyard situation, cemetery situation. Okay, so I have these guys, and they're not technically part of a cemetery per se, but they have skull, skeleton, stone vibes. So I thought I could maybe make it as part of like a cemetery attraction. Like we're doing a cemetery theme park. Is what we're making this. This is what we're doing, everybody. So I have this roller coaster from last year. Is this in the visual? Where it's got this. It looks like a reaper guy of some sort, and has skeletons everywhere and tombstones. So I thought though, with the reaper and these tombstones, it would go perfect near or around a cemetery or with some sort of cemetery theme. That's the thing about Spooky Town. You can make it your own. So then we also got this one last year. This ancient ruins. No, what's it called? Cursed ruins. That's what it is. It's this skull. Once again, skull, castle, stone. This one has smoke that comes. Well, not smoke, but what do you call it? Like steam that comes out. So it makes your whole area foggy. I thought this would be perfect in the cemetery because then hopefully it makes the whole cemetery look kind of foggy with the. I don't know. I'm imagining that. And then also, once again, it's got a skull, it's got stones. So then also this year, if you saw that video where I unboxed this, we got this whole Dracula looking situation. It's just called Lighted Coffin. This is actually gonna stay in my graveyard most likely forever. These two things I might move around once I build my Spooky Town. But for now, we're doing some sort of cemetery theme park. And I thought maybe in this area, I haven't decided, either the Headless Horseman, and in there I think they're calling it Cursed Campfire. This is either gonna go in the cemetery situation or it's gonna go in my Halloween area. So my Halloween area is gonna be a very small section of our setup, so I don't know how I'm going to include it or if I'm just gonna do a separate thing for it, like maybe put it back on the table back there on top of that little cabinet back there. I don't know, but I'm building this Halloween town. Eventually I'd like to have a full-blown Halloween town, lots of jack-o'-lanterns and like orange and blacks and like a campy Halloween town is what I'm looking for. I only have 2 things for it right now. Anyways, this one has these kids that rotate around, like it looks like they're walking around this spooky tree that has jack-o'-lanterns all over it, and then there's this dad taking video, I think, of all these kids. Oh, it's a parade. That's what it is. I could have just said that. It's a trick-or-treaters parade. That's what it is. That's what it says. So there's that. Then I got this. This is the creepy pumpkin patch. I got this one last year and it looks like this. I think I got a steal of a deal for this last year. But it looks, I don't know if you can see it with the glare. It's basically just a huge barn full of spooky things like little zombies and skeletons and scarecrows and all the spooky guys in there. I think there's like a skeleton dog in there. And it's just like a big old spooky barn. So we've got that. It's part of our Halloween town right now. And I have a bunch of little knickknacks that I'm going to show you. Trick-or-treater guys. They're going to go in my Halloween town, I think. And then I've got these spooky trees. I feel like these can go in either the witchy area or I might put them, they've got stone on the bottom, so I think I'm going to put these in the cemetery area. I have this whole bag, look at this, of trees and stuff. I don't know if you can see that. I bought all these floral things so we could maybe like these little flowers where I can make bushes. I could just pop these off and make little bushes. And then I have these little trees I got from either Walmart or the dollar store. So I got a bunch of floral stuff we can play around with. Some lamp posts. I want to get some of the witchy lamp posts this year. So I think I'm going to put these lamp posts in the cemetery, or Halloween town. Some zombie figurines. These are just a bunch of zombies in coffins. These gotta go in the cemetery. All right, so also for my cemetery, I got this guy last year. It says, come on in and carve up a good time. And then it has this skeleton with a bowl of candy or a half a jack-o'-lantern of candy, I think. He's going in the graveyard. The grave digger and body bag guy. Also in the cemetery, more street lamps. So that's to be determined where I'm putting those. A bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. So I'm gonna put this in my pumpkin patch area. I also have this cauldron with the flames, the whole spooky situation. This is going on my witchy area. I think I have more than I thought in these little, oh wait, what's this? A receipt. My welcome to Spooky Town sign. I feel like you cannot have a spooky town without your welcome to Spooky Town sign. So that's gonna go in the front somewhere. And then I have a bunch of tombstones. These tombstones, this one has like a shark. There's a shark and a Ouija board with a cat. Well, maybe this one with the Ouija board will go in the witchy area because you probably want some tombstones over there too. And then this guy that has the bat, tombstone, a snake, some cats. I don't know where these gargoyles are going. Probably the cemetery if we're being honest, right? Fork in the road that tells you where to go. So we might put this in the pumpkin. No, it's got skulls on the bottom. So maybe we're gonna put this over in the witchy area. And then another tombstone. So I'm thinking this is gonna go in the cemetery. You can never have enough tombstones in the cemetery because it's gonna be a cemetery theme park. Okay, and then this cute little hay barrel with some crows, jack-o'-lanterns. This is going in our little pumpkin patch area. We need some more stuff for our pumpkin patch. Okay, so we do have some more gates. So this can either go in the cemetery or we can build another area over in our witchy situation. And then once again from Menards, their pumpkin hollow line, I got this headless horseman. So we may need a whole headless horseman situation, or maybe I'll put the headless horseman in the Halloween area and have that be more of like a Sleepy Hollow town. And then also this water tower with the skull and reaper, perfect for the cemetery. I feel like our cemetery is gonna be good this year. Like I feel like we have the most stuff for the cemetery. And then I just have a bunch of little stuff, like little hay barrels and like little mini pumpkins. I thought maybe for trees in our little campy Halloween town area, we could even use these little, did I get these from Dollar Tree? I think I did. These little candy corn guys and like as trees in our Halloween town. So that's what we got. So now that I have it all laid out. I'm glad I do. Maybe I need to take a picture of this. All right, Mr. Skeleton, sir. Got our orange sunglasses on for good luck today. We're manifesting Halloween, everybody. Hey everyone, it is another day. Halloween decor hunting. We can officially say that now. We're not just stalking, we're actually hunting for Halloween because we saw Halloween at Michael's and one single individual spooky mug at HomeGoods. So, slash Marshall's hybrid. Anyways, we're cruising now. We're paying a little visit to the Elder Wasp today. We're going to our usual spot. We're cruising over to HomeGoods TJ Maxx hybrid and the Michael's next door. We're gonna check this Michael's, see if they have anything different. And it's 74 degrees out. It is pretty humid, but I'm hoping my camera holds it together today because it was overheating like no other the other day because it was just too freaking hot. And there are days that are just like that where the sun is in the perfect position to blare on my camera. It's hot on top of that. Yes, there's AC in my car, but the dash gets hot. Anyways, I'm hoping we see... That guy's going down the wrong side of the road. Yo. Anyways, what were we talking about? I don't even know. I was distracted by that. HomeGoods. I'm hoping we see some Summerween at HomeGoods. I'm seeing some really good spooky goods on the Facebook group. People are posting some really good stuff, and I have seen nothing yet except for an actual Halloween mug, but nothing Summerween yet. So I'm hoping we see some spooky goods. Also, as far as at home goes, I don't know. I thought about stopping by today, but I'm honestly kind of frustrated because I keep going online and looking to see if there's Halloween at home or at Gnome, anywhere in my area, and I'm looking at all the little things. And even the items that were first put out like a month ago everywhere else is still not available in my area. So I don't know what to do. Part of me thinks we should go. Anyways, what else do we want to talk about, Mr. Skeleton? Do we have any other spooky developments? Oh, Cracker Barrel. Dang, I really don't think the Cracker Barrel in my area is going to put anything out until after the 4th of July. That's typically how it works. And that's typically how it works in general in this area. And I have a feeling At Home is going to be that way, which is so bizarre because the At Home in my area used to put out Halloween at the end of June. And now they've been waiting until after the 4th of July, which a lot of people I know are going to be like, yeah, well, because 4th of July is a holiday. And I get that, but I feel like it's so close to the 4th of July that people who are decorating for the 4th of July they're already decorated. Or I feel like they would be like a month in advance. Like I don't feel like a lot of people are maybe people decorate the week before. But I would think that they decorate well before that. But I don't know. I don't know how that works. I know everybody's different. So you would think that they would start putting out the decorations, especially a lot of us decorate in August now for Halloween. And I feel like in order to get some of these decorating, like I want to get my house fully decorated this year, I'm going to have to start early. I say this every year. If you know, then you know. I know you're on the other side judging me right now. If you know, you're like, yeah, I'll go, oh, you say that every year. I know, I do. And what happens is I don't have my full decor collected for this season yet. Like all of my stuff that I'm wanting to get for the season, or I haven't checked all the stores yet and there's still stuff coming out. And so I don't know if I want to add to things or if I want to change my themes. But you know what? Decorating in August, I feel like you could change your theme if you want to later. I mean, who cares? So I think I'm just going to decorate in August. And then just sprinkle out the videos as I decorate. Like just slowly decorate. And then we can just sprinkle out the videos as we go. And because I feel like September just flies by. And then we're in October. And then the last few years I've still been decorating in October. And I don't want to do that. Anyways, we're getting close. I'm hoping to see some more spooky goods that we haven't seen. More spooky developments at Michael's that we didn't see last time. And or a good look at the Spooky Town, although I already put in my order because I got 35% off. Plus I had some vouchers. And if you know your ghoul, you know I'm a sucker for a steal of a deal. So I love any sort of coupon, percent off. I'm a sucker for a good deal. And sometimes I will pay full price for something if I want it bad enough, which I was thinking about at Michael's, but I don't know yet. I really want that ghosty picture hanging wall decor for the boys' ghosty bathroom this year, because I think I'm going to do a ghosty bathroom still in their bathroom. But okay, last year I got these Casper towels for the boys' bathroom. If I can find Casper stuff, like decor for the bathroom, I don't know, maybe I need to look this up. Maybe I need to get on Etsy or something. Does anyone have any Casper decor? And then I can do a Casper theme in there. That's what I'm thinking. No, Lowe's is putting out a Casper blow mold, which I need to check online to see if they have it, or if maybe it already sold out and I have to look in the stores. I don't know. And I'm part of this Lowe's partnership thing. It's like a affiliate program situation. And they allow me to build a storefront. So I'm going to build my storefront. I should have it linked in the description if you guys want to check it out. It'll be done by the time I post this video. And because I want to put together some of the things that I'm really liking from Lowe's this year and put it on a storefront in case you're wanting to check it out. And that way you can, instead of filtering through all of the decor, because they have so much Halloween decor, if you have similar taste to mine and stuff like that, and I'll put various things on there too, but I'm not gonna just put the whole website on there, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna sort through some of the animatronics and post some of the things I'm really excited about and all that kind of stuff. So I'll put that in the storefront. I'll be in the description if you want to check it out, see what my picks are from Lowe's this year. But yeah, I was excited that they did an affiliate program, because not a lot of these Halloween stores or places that sell Halloween do that. And I'm like, but you know, a lot of places who sell makeup, and there are a lot of other, like Amazon affiliates, there's a bunch of other different affiliate programs, but I'm like, where are the spooky affiliate programs? And Lowe's came through. So they have a whole spooky affiliate thing, which I think is just so great. Oh wait, that's not a direction I can even go in, but I just want to put that out there because Lowe's has this Casper blow mold, and I don't need another blow mold. We had this conversation about blow molds, didn't we? And now here I am talking about a freaking blow mold, everybody. Here I am. All right, we're here at HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Michael's, the ultimate spooky trifecta during the season. Otherwise, it's just a good old-fashioned strip mall. All right, here we are. We're going in, Mr. Skeleton. All right, no luck at HomeGoods. We're headed to Michael's and the Elder Wasp. There he is. We're gonna go quickly. Michael's. Here we come. All right, Mr. Skeleton, we just left HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, and Michael's. Nothing at HomeGoods and TJ Maxx. It did look like they were taking down, what am I thinking of? Mugs. Like they were taking down some of the mugs, and I don't know if they're storing them away or what they're doing with them. But it did appear they were doing something with the mugs. So I don't know if we're getting spooky mugs or what. I thought maybe I saw a Summerween towel with ghosts, but really it was just cats on lawn chairs. So, yeah, I was hallucinating. We did see Halloween at Michael's, but I did not see anything that appeared to be new. They had more of a display. Like it was a full display. And we're at the last Michael's, they definitely had some empty areas, but I feel like this Michael's just had more of the inventory, but it was the same stuff. So I didn't see anything. Maybe I'm just not remembering correctly, but I didn't see a whole lot of things new at that Michael's. I could be wrong, and maybe I just missed it. If I did miss something, I feel like we got the gist of the line, of the collection. So if you're wanting to see the whole collection and you check out the Michael's in your area, I feel like maybe we got enough of a variety in there. But they didn't have Spooky Town out. Either way, we're going to go back to Michael's anyway because I want to keep checking for their minis. I know they've got to start putting out their wreath stuff soon because they're clearancing out the Black Swan looking stuff or Swan Lake looking stuff, and they're clearancing out their summer stuff. So I know we're going to start seeing more Halloween stuff, their minis, their wreath stuff, their floral stuff. That's going to be coming anytime. So we're gonna keep checking Michael's. Anyways, is there anywhere else we want to go? Should we just stop by at home? Okay, let's go. Let's go. You talked me into it. We're gonna stop by at home, take a little gander, see if, do we go to at home or do we go, we're gonna go to at home. I was thinking maybe I'd go to the other HomeGoods, but it is still kind of a ways away from here. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, everybody. I'm just so excited for this season. I am so excited to be out hunting. I'm so happy that it's finally time. We are seeing Halloween in the flesh, and we're seeing it online. So we're gonna get online, per usual. We're gonna do our little online. We're gonna make our rounds, everybody. And we're headed now to at home. Maybe we should stop in a Dollar Tree really quick. You never know. Anyways, we're just sitting at this light for 3,000 years, but we're really close to at home. So I'll see ya at no, let's go to Dollar Tree first. I'll see you at Dollar Tree. Look at these dark, ominous clouds rolling through. Welcome to Kansas, y'all. All right, so we ran into Dollar Tree. No Halloween, but I did get a couple things. So I'll do a little mini haul. And but right now we're at home. So we're gonna run in here really quickly, or at Nome. My bad. We're gonna run into at Nome, and then we'll reconvene for a little mini haul. All right, at Nome, here we go. I almost missed him. Do you see him? Do you see him? Just left at home. No technical Halloween, but we did see what could be considered Halloween / fall. These huge pumpkins. I almost missed them. I don't know how I almost missed them. They were enormous, and they were kind of magical looking. They were beautiful. These huge pumpkins right there. Right smack dab in the middle of everything. There they were. That's all we saw, though. They didn't have any other Halloween, but it looked like they were starting to take down their 4th of July pillows. So I feel like it's coming soon. I feel like we're getting closer. The aisles, the summer aisles, are getting a little bit more picked over or cleared out or moved over. So I feel like it's coming soon. But again, I think it's going to be after 4th of July, unfortunately. Or very close to it. Maybe the very, very, very end of June. But I don't even know, man. I don't know. But we saw some pumpkins. I also got some things from the Dollar Tree that I want to show you, because some of it has to do with Halloween. So I found they never have this moss at the Dollar Tree. Every time I go, they're out of this moss. I should have probably gotten more. I got 4 bags of it. I know it's not gonna go very far, but it gets us somewhere, and I like to have a variety of moss, so we'll just work with what we got. But I found this moss for $1.25 for Spooky Town, my little Spooky Town display. Then, not Halloween related, I got Lucian a little baby shark book, because he loves books. A lion, because a lion is one of his favorite animals. And another one of his favorite animals, I got him a whale. Random, I know, and he also loves dinos. But they didn't have any dinos. But they had a whale and they had a lion, and he loves whales and lions. Anyways, got that. Oh wait, and I got this candy. We were going to try some candy. You know, we can't do Halloween decor hunting without trying some sort of sour candy. So I found this brain freeze-dried candy. It's supposed to be sour. I don't even know how you eat this. Just to chew this? Or is it like a warhead? I've never had, I've seen freeze-dried candy before, but I've never had it. They look like freeze-dried, like Skittles of some sort. So I'm assuming you bite into it. I don't think I like this. No. 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 Let's try again. This is a red flavor. No. Absolutely not. It's kind of chalky. Like, it just tastes like chalk, like flavored chalk. Artificial chalk. Not for me. Not for me. Hey everyone. What's going on here? I have a little piece of food or something on my camera. Anyways, hey everyone. We are back for my favorite portion. This has become some of my favorite parts of these videos. We're hanging out. The boys are down. It is the final stretch of the evening. Makeup is off. We are getting ready for bed. And you know what that means. We're going to do a little spooky online shopping. Make our rounds, the usual places. You know, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, see if they put anything new out. We're also going to look at, okay, I saw that Pottery Barn put the rest of their online stuff out, or online Halloween stuff. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, their spooky online stuff, they put out all of it. They'd already done like a first round of stuff, but a lot of the stuff was similar to what they had last year, but now they have new goods, new spooky goods. And then I also saw that a couple of other fancy stores put their Halloween online. What was the other one? Oh, Anthropologie and Williams Sonoma. So we're going to take a gander. Okay, I also wanted to check really quickly on Cracker Barrel. So I've been seeing on the Facebook group this new witch that Cracker Barrel put out. And it's this very, I don't know how to describe, what is this? Crow accent light? Oh, look at this. Why didn't I see this before? It's been up, I guess, but I don't remember seeing this light. Anyways, it's this witch. And if you know, Cracker Barrel comes through with the witches. They had this witch last year, or no, 2 years ago that we got. And they had the huge one that they sold last year that we snagged. Now, the witch this year is this branchy, kind of, I don't know how to describe her. She's kind of folky looking, but also fantasy looking. I don't know how to describe her. And you know me, I'll probably see it in the flesh and be like, I probably won't see it in the flesh, but I want to see it in the flesh. And if I do, I might be like, oh, dang, I need this. Because I feel like with Cracker Barrel, all of their stuff looks 100 times better in person. Not that the pictures are bad. It's just like in person, the quality at Cracker Barrel is a lot better than a lot of places, in my opinion. So anyways, I'm not seeing this witch on here though. So we're going to have to stock the stores. So then we're going to go to, let's just take a quick gander at TJ Maxx. Oh, they have these glasses back. These are kind of, oh wait, I don't know if I like the smiley faces on the ghost. Maybe, I don't know, but they're pink. I feel like the pink and purple is like, look at this HomeGoods dog costume. I feel like have we seen this before, or am I exaggerating? I feel like this is what Neen should have been last year, and I made her be Lydia, and she should have been a HomeGoods employee or associate. Looks like a lot of the same kind of stuff, unless I'm imagining. Boo Witch. Oh, stop this. Oh my gosh, stop it right now. Boo Witch, get out the way. 52-inch skeleton chain. Wait, what is this like I'm so confused at what this is. Is this like an entryway, like when you go into like a club, like entering a party? Like, is this like the entrance to a Halloween party? It's got to be $150. It's got to be big. 52 inches. Tall or long? Tall. Is it tall? 52 inches tall? No way. What is it for? Like a party entrance thing? I'm so confused. What would you guys use this for? Let me know in the comments. Like, where would you put this skull chain? Like, what would you use it for? Like a Halloween party? Oh, these are kind of cute. Bat waffle kitchen towels. These are kind of right. Oh, they're lacy looking. I don't know if I like that. This guy is kind of creepy. For your bed. Just a little torso pillow. No big deal. Nothing to see here. I'm seeing some new things, but nothing that's really standing out to me. I need to be looking for sheets for Lucian. Oh, this is kind of cute for Lucian's room. Some sheets for Lucian's room. Oh, these are some cute plates. Ghost plates. What else we got going on here? What are these? Oh, this is a ghost fur ghost blanket. This is freaking cute. Of course, it's Martha Stewart Goth. It's got all these different textures. And it comes in king, so you can use it as a throw. You guys, it's white. I wish this was black so bad. Dang. Okay, I'm adding it to my bag. Let me look at Marshall's. I feel like, did we see these candles before? What's this? Tombstone with Veiled Woman. Okay, I can't tell if I like this or if it looks like one of those creepy baby dolls in there and not a woman. It looks like one of those possessed looking baby dolls from Spirit Halloween. I can't tell. I love this towel. I want to see this in the flesh because I want to get this so bad. I wish this was on TJ Maxx because I really want to order those other things. But I love this towel for Summerween. I hope mine has it. These are some cute back glasses. Kind of basic, but I feel like it's perfect for a spooky kitchen. Like just an all year round spooky kitchen wine glass. You know what I did not have on my bingo card for Halloween 2025? I did not see this coming. I saw the Cowboys coming. I saw, what else? Disco balls. I knew those would be back. But you know what I did not see coming that Michaels did too? The bows. What is with these bows? Like witch hats and bows? Like what? Then they have skeletons and bows. Just the bows. I did not see it coming. I didn't think we were gonna. I mean, I figured the pink would come back, maybe, or some sort of pastel, but not the bows. I did not see that coming. This kitchen mat, this pink. Oh, this would be cute for Halloween. The thing, this is what I run into every year, is I don't know if I want to spend my spooky coin that I've set aside for Halloween things or all year round dark decor, if I want to use that money on Halloween. Like, I don't know if I want to break it up. Like, I don't want to share my spooky coin with Halloween. All right, anyways, we have been on TJ Maxx and Marshalls a million times, but they put new stuff out all the time, so I'm always checking. But I definitely wanted to check Pottery Barn and see the new spooky goods. I've been trying to avoid the spoilers because I really want to get a good feel, like first impression of what we got going on. But I saw something in here that I'm really excited about and I can't wait to see in the flesh. Ooh, that looks like a really soft robe. This cat is new. This cat, ghost cat. Lots of cats this year. Lots of cats. Again, bows and cats. Oh, this guy's cute. Mr. Pumpkinhead. I love him. And I have this guy here, this jack-o'-lantern guy. I don't know why I love this guy so much. I just really love him. I don't know. There's just something about this jack-o'-lantern face that is so charming. Like, I'm sold. I kind of like the look of these skeleton guys. They're kind of spindly and spooky. I love a good spindly looking skeleton. Something that looks straight out of a Tim Burton movie or something. There's something about it I love. Or it's kind of like Slender Man meets skeleton. I love it. I love everything about it. Is this new? This ghost witch situation, I think, is new. These are cute. These almost look like a 80s/90s, looking like the face of the ghost. They remind me of more of like a retro looking ghost or vintage looking ghost. But I'm looking for these freaking was it Pottery Barn? This is kind of a cool concept. This spooky house lit pillow. $99 for a pillow. Whoa. I don't remember them having the black ghosties last year. But I love everything about it. And then what else did they get? What? I didn't see these. Oh. Ghost, flameless ghost taper candle. Add to cart. I'm gonna need to. Am I spending $60 in flameless candles? Probably. Just putting them in the cart. One thing about me is I will abandon a cart. I ghost a cart. I've ghosted many a carts in my lifetime. These. I love these. These ghost candle holders. But not with the ghost. I think the ghost candle holders with the ghost candle is probably a bit too much. Do you think? I think so. Oh, Dallas is blowing his nose. It freaked me out. I was like, what was that? Okay. Okay. All right, so that was Pottery Barn. Oh, man. We have some stuff in the cart. Where else was I going to look really quickly? Where else? Anthropologie. I am so impressed with Pottery Barn this year, and normally it's like a lot of terracotta browns and earthy tones, and it just doesn't go with any of my stuff. And this year they brought black in, grays. Oh, they're killing it. I cannot wait to go, like when we do our fancy Halloween hunting. I cannot wait. This is so freaking cute, you guys. What? I didn't even see this in the visuals I saw. This vintage Halloween towel. How much do I want for this? $22. I mean, for a freaking towel, I'm not stoked, but it's doable. And I feel like I need this in my vintage Halloween kitchen. Then they've got their glassware back with their spooky stuff on there. What's this one? Frankenstein. They've got Boo. They've got a snake. A witch hat. That's really cute, actually. And then, what's this one? This one's like a magic wand kind of thing. I don't even know if that's Halloween. A fairy wand thing. Oh, I like this mug. I like that shape. It's very interesting. Candy corn candle. See, this is a lot of what I saw on the preview. This kind of dishware stuff. And once again, black cats this year, everybody. If you're a big fan of black cats, this is your year. I cannot emphasize that enough. I feel like I've seen more black cats this year than any other year. This whole situation, what is this? Serpentine, whatever. Tie back. I need these. I need these for my bedroom. I don't know that it's Halloween, but I like it. It's my all year round kind of style, so I'm not going to judge it. I'm glad it's showing it to me because this is the kind of stuff I want to see. Got this ghosty. What do they call this kind of glass? Confetti glass? There you go right there. Brass coaster, spiderweb brass. Oh my gosh, Anthropologie, why are you doing this to me? They are nailing it with this tasteful Halloween, could be all year round dark decor. I'm impressed, Anthropologie. You're really stepping up your game. I mean, they usually have some cute stuff every year, but again, usually not my style, but there's some stuff on here that I'm like, I actually need this. Whoa, wait, what is this? I don't know. Is that metal? I like the shape of the bats on this, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at. Is it paper? I'm confused. What's this? Candle holder sconce. Really, Anthropologie? They're really coming through with this kind of antique looking spooky decor. The spooky goods are good. Okay, that's Anthropologie. Dang, I've got a cart here too. Okay. Really quickly, want to go to Williams-Sonoma. I looked online earlier today, and honestly, I saw mainly the stuff from last year, but it wasn't on sale. So either they're getting the same stuff that they had last year, or they're going to add more stuff, kind of like what Pottery Barn did, where they put some of the stuff that they had last year up first, then they added to it. I don't know what the plan is, but they brought back these witch plates, and that's all that matters. And they're online right now, and these things sold out last year. So run, do not walk if you've been wanting these plates. They are beautiful. I love these plates. I have them. If you remember last year, I can't even talk. When we went fancy Halloween decor hunting, and I found these plates, and they only had 4, and I need 6. I might have to order the other 2, but at the same time, I don't know if I'll use all 6. Like, I don't know if I'm actually going to eat off of these. That's the point. They're so beautiful that they're kind of just one of those for decoration type of things. But I saw that they had a bunch of other plates. Some of these have more of this like mystical, magical kind of fairy tale look. Or I don't know what I'm like, children's illustration kind of look. But then other ones like these bugs are kind of cool. This witch mug they had last year, that's back this year. And they also have the Scaredy Cat mug, the Jack-o'-lantern mug. I feel like they had all these last year. And it looks like they have the Day of the Dead stuff back. This line was beautiful last year. The whole table was set. If you saw that video, it was beautiful. And I'm not even a colorful ghoul, and I was just, it was just beautiful. The detail, everything. Oh, it was gorgeous. The prettiest day of the deadline I've seen, because just the attention to detail, the colors, everything, the sugar skulls, everything was just beautiful. It was beautiful. Anyways, now I'm just jabbing my jaws, but let me know what you think down in the comments of all of the things that we just saw in this video. I don't know all the things, the most things. And also let me know what you're excited to see in the flesh. Like, what store are you the most excited to see, or what previews are you the most impressed with, whether it's online or just any leaks. Because right now these fancy stores are getting me. They're getting me. They have me in a chokehold right now. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out here for yet another week Halloween decor hunting. And just, I think we did a lot of different things. I don't know if I'm calling this Halloween decor hunting or if I'm calling it a Summerween vlog or what this was, because we kind of hung out, we went hunting, we planned Spooky Town, and then we also looked online and did some online shopping. So just all the spooky things. Thank you so much for hanging out here with me and Good Ole Mr. Skeleton. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. And yeah, anything else you want to jab your jaws about down in the comments, let's have the most fun. Anyways, I'm not going to sit here and jab your ears off any longer. We got to keep it together. We got to stay in one piece, unlike Mr. Skeleton, for the Halloween season. So here we go. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm going to bed. But thank you so much for hanging out here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.